genius of rock and roll.
Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. I am your host, the amazing Super Chris Mallard. Thank you for joining me today. I have my co-host, Ryan Cultastic. She'll be here in just a minute. Don't forget to like the stream and share it and do that sort of thing. I'm going to try to remember to do that. I'm finally getting back into building the stream. You know, I kind of been, I don't know, kind of burnt out, you know. I mean, I just kind of kept it going, but I didn't really do anything. I'm trying to get her going again. So let's do the thing. Share me up. Don't forget, we got a call-in line. We're going to do the call-ins. Today, we're talking about Trader Trump and the situation going on there. Today is Thursday. Wow, Thursday already. Okay, guys, we'll be back in a minute, and we're going to do the thing at the place. In honor of our president, let's run this one. Today's world is confusing, and there's too much information for one person to make sense of it all. Which credit card should I pay off first? Is non-fat milk good for me? Who should I vote for? Let's face it, if you can't figure out high-interest milk, then how can you be expected to make political decisions that influence a country of over 325 million people? Well, that's why there's fascism. Fascism is the political, social, and economic system for today's world. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines fascism as a political philosophy, movement, or regime that exalts a nation, and often race, above the individual, and that stands for a centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial leader, severe economic and social regimentation, and forcible suppression of the opposition. Choose this ideology and life will be easy. Did you ever look at someone who uses really big words and think, I wish those libs would just disappear? Well, under fascism, your dreams can come true. Under fascism, you won't have to worry about the pesky little things like brown people or atheists, or who in your country is entitled to basic human rights and who is not. Hint, hint, the answer is nobody. Yes, friends, this truly is the final solution you've been looking for. And if you're concerned if this form of authoritarianism will be up to your high standards, don't worry. American fascism will be the best fascism in the world because it's been endorsed by Jesus. So go out and destroy freedom and democracy by getting fascism today. Paid for by the Fascio Conservative Party, formerly known as the GOP. Good morning, everyone. I've got my wonderful co-host, Ryan, here. Let's see if I can bring Ryan on. Good morning, Ryan. How are you doing today?
I think I'm doing okay. Yes, I'm good. I'm great. Thank you.
You are. So far, so good.
I am good. So far, so good. How are you?
And we're like, are the tech gremlins going to get us? We creep in, you know, we're like, where are the tech gremlins? Hey, somebody gave me ears. Did you see that? That was kind of cool. Theoretically.
Oh, that is so funny.
I don't know. Good morning. It's Thursday, the day of Thor. How's your week been going so far?
Well, the week has been okay. I told you I'm in a little bit of pain. I'm okay this morning. Other than that, things are good around here.
Good.
Yeah, can't complain.
Awesome sauce. How are you guys doing on your Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Have you passed us yet?
Oh, have we? What did I watch? What did we watch last night? Ooh. Oh man, why can't I remember? Oh wait, something with O'Brien, because they're really trying so hard to make O'Brien. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he was in another phase, like he was seeing himself.
Bounce through time.
Yeah, there was some kind of time shift, and he was seeing himself like hours ahead. It wasn't like too far ahead, but it was like hours ahead.
Right. Yeah, that the O'Brien Must Suffer episodes.
Yes, because me and Hubs keep looking at each other like, damn, they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard right now.
The actor who plays Miles O'Brien has said that what happened was, this is what happened. I think I may have even told you. I don't know. He said whenever he heard they were starting another Star Trek show, he was working on Star Trek: The Next Generation, and he just showed up on set and wouldn't go away. So they eventually gave him a role, and so now they just want to punish him. So let me see. Visionary. Okay, I got you. So you did Profit Motive. I did. What do you think of the Ferengi? You know what? We'll talk about this tomorrow. We should talk about this tomorrow because, you know, we're getting there. Lots of things have happened. And tomorrow, goodness, you guys, you may get towards the end of season 3, catch up us, because we're actually we start season 4 tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let me see who all's here in the chat this morning. Brent A is here. Good morning, Brent. Thank you for joining us. Beauty and the Chris says right-handed Sith. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yes. A wild Bear Thalmus appeared in the chat. Indeed. Good morning, Bear Thalmus. How are you doing? I'm sure, I mean, based on your posts, I'm sure this is going to be an interesting day for you. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Rational Poet Jackie is here, and John Hudson is here this morning doing the thing, keeping his bowels nice and clear on the show. I want to mention, do you remember before we got the brain drugs, we were like, we need brain drugs because we can't get shit done. Mm-hmm. And then I got the brain drugs. I was like, I felt like I was getting things done, but I didn't really feel like that was doing it. I was just kind of just doing my normal thing, really. And then I haven't had brain drugs for a month now. And at first it didn't seem that bad. But now it's like I sit down, and I work on 5 or 6 projects. I bounce from this to this to this to that. I pick this up. I go over there. It's driving me nuts again. I can't get nothing done. Can't finish a single project. It's just.
Well, now you know. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I got to wait until the middle of February whenever my doctor gets back so I can hit him up for brain drugs. I missed the appointments. It was my fault. So.
I remember you said that. That fracking sucks, man.
I know. It does indeed. So.
And they're so, particular about those drugs. So.
Of course. Yeah.
They're making you wait for that one specifically.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's that. I was actually thinking about hitting him up for the stronger stuff because I wasn't sure if this one was doing anything. I'm sure it was doing something. I think it could have been a little bit more now that I'm looking back. But I see there was, it was getting there. Anyway. Yes.
Good. Now you know.
John says I can't finish a thing at all unless I take my Adderall. Parasophilus is certified. Oh, wait. Parasophilus kicked in the door. That's right. Good morning, Parasophilus. Alter Ego 34. I can't function without my brain drugs. Understood. And Ryan, how have your brain drugs been going?
They've been working. I think I'm happy with it.
You're still.
I don't know that I could want more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think. I mean, maybe there is better. Maybe it could be better, but I don't know. I feel okay.
Yeah, getting shit done. Yeah, as long as you're getting shit done and you're feeling good and everything's going okay. Pale Horse is here. Did you know Pale Horse is here? Don't we have like security?
Pale horses couldn't drag me away.
I know. Right-handed Sith, undomesticated equines, if you'd like to quote Teal'c from Star Trek, or from Deep Space Nine. Fuck. Stargate. Kree, Jafar. Kree. Remember, there was that one episode where Teal or Jack just starts yelling Kree, Jafar, like there's
I did miss Jack towards the end there.
Yeah. I did too. Once, the rest of the show just wasn't the same. Of course, he probably felt the same way about his knees because he was having a really hard time. I don't know if you know this, but he blew out both his knees in a horrific fashion doing ice hockey when he's in high school.
I did. The only reason I knew is because you told me. I had no clue, but I could tell that they do a lot of action in that show.
Yeah, they do.
And you're doing that for, I really don't know how recording goes, but I'm sure it's hours upon hours a day and it's over and over. And I did a tiny snippet of it, and that whole over and over shit just fucking annoyed the piss out of me.
Understood. Let me say hi to Rational Poet Jackie Lone Star. Let's see. Right-handed Sith. Hell's Bells is here this morning. Good morning, Hell's Bells. Thank you for joining us. We've been doing some things, changing the show up a little bit. We're taking calls for those who are interested. I've been trying to put more and more provocative titles, show titles, trying to get like some calls. Not, I don't want to say of interest, but you know what I mean. The calls of the people who call in are our friends, and that's wonderful. That's what the wife asked me. She said, "Have you gotten any calls yet?" And I was like, "Well, yes and no. So far it's just friends. Of course, it's not just friends, right? It was friends. I appreciate the friends calling, but no, like outside forces have called yet and said, hey, dumbass." And I'm like, "Hey, don't talk to Ryan like that." Right. Rainbow Ash is here. I want to mention that tomorrow, mañana, we are going to be doing, don't tell me, Sci-Fi Friday. And for Sci-Fi Friday, we're going to do The Last Starfighter. Have you and Hubs found it or downloaded it yet, or any of that business so far?
He said to me yesterday he's going to try to find it. I do not know if he did, because he was like, "Oh," he's like, that might be hard." And I was like, "Well, if you can't, I'm sure I can find it somewhere like online, like Crackle or Tubi or whatever the hell."
Somewhere, yeah. I looked in my place where I normally get to watch things for like a few points, which are like pennies, and it could not find it did not have The Last Starfighter. I couldn't find it anywhere to watch online for free. I don't have a download system like you guys have. But I did find where I can rent it on Amazon for like $3. And I may do that tonight or in the morning whenever I watch it. I don't mind doing it. That's not real. I don't want to buy it because I am never going to watch it again, ever.
Right.
Let's see. Ryan says, "Well, you usually have both a Jedi and a Sith here. Perchance outsiders are scared." Maybe so. There's too much balance in the Force here. Just kind of blows them away. Fern Lovebond is here. Good morning, Fern. Thank you for joining us.
Fern. Long time no see.
Long time. Been hiding. And we do have a poll for today. It's equally provocative. Now, for those of you who don't know, I made a video a few years back. It was after COVID. It was even before this presidency. And the video was essentially pointing out that Donald Trump, through his intentional actions during COVID, unalived more Americans than Hitler and Japan did during World War II. That was before he got back in and cut Social Security and cut U.S. aid and went through and fired all those people and got all those people, got rid of their health insurance. I mean, we talked about it yesterday on the show, how many people are going to die because they don't have the insurance to go find out that they got a polyp and that polyp's going to turn into cancer. Or they've got a lump, but they can't do anything about the lump. They can't go to the doctor. It's just crazy.
Yeah. It's kind of back to the CEO or whatever he was that got shot by or allegedly got shot by
Luigi Mangione.
I don't want to say he's guilty or not. So allegedly shot by Luigi Mangione.
Yes.
Like, how many people was he responsible for killing? It's just not considered the same as somebody with a weapon in their hand. But it's still just as deadly. I mean, I do agree that like the terror and all that kind of stuff is a big part of the weaponry, but there's terror when people know that they have cancer and there's nothing they can do because they've been cut off by the CEO. They're both tragic, they're both horrible. I mean, is this the Olympics? Do we have to say one's worse than the other? It's just how many people have to die because of this person? How do we stop it?
And part of the deal is that's about that, like allegedly what he did, what Luigi did is a reaction to what this individual has done. He's hurt so many people with the stroke of a pen. He didn't unload a gun. His was with ink, and he killed people, so many more people than Luigi Mangione could have ever killed, first of all. And that's when we talk about fear. If you've got a few rich super millionaire CEOs of insurance companies walk around going, looking over their shoulder. I don't know that that's the same kind of fear that the people who are dying slowly of cancer or whatever of their disease that they wouldn't be dying of if they had the insurance, if that person would have approved their thing. But because, the first line is to deny and make them work for it, right? Now you got to go explain why you deserve that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you got to jump through hoops to prove that you're worthy of living.
Yeah.
On one end, you've got to fight to say, like, no, I'm human and I've paid into this system. There's no reason for it to not support me now. But because it affects somebody else's bottom line, that's what comes first, not people's humanity. And how dare we even, like, oh, you freaking fascists, we're the fascists because we want to put our humanity above the profits of a CEO. It's mind-boggling, the gymnastics they do to just kind of avoid the actual tragedy, the actual harm that's being done.
Very, very true.
Billionaires and millionaires. Why do you want to protect these rich people?
Right.
You want to be like them so much? Is that what it is? You think one day you're going to be? You're not, hon.
Right.
We're not. Sorry. We're not going to be millionaires or billionaires probably anytime soon. I love you all. I really do.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's just, there's so many different, I don't know, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm distracted by looking up something over here on Japan, and somebody asked a question in the chat. I'm sorry, Ryan, I was not listening.
No. It's a big topic, and
it is.
Obviously Hitler's a POS. What he did was horrible, and there was other people just like him doing very similar things that don't get as much attention. We always seem to focus back on this particular person in this particular time in history, and genocides have never freaking stopped. And again, there is a particular kind of person who's behind that, and they never get held accountable. But if something happens here where an ICE agent, rogue agent, shoots somebody, it's just more proof that it's okay. The violence is okay when it's coming from one direction towards another direction.
And they shot somebody else again last night in Minnesota, I believe. Another shooting in Minnesota from I've noticed that some papers have been obscuring some of the headlines. They've been obscuring them. That it's not ICE agent shoots person. It's usually like federal agent and border patrol get a hold of this. And I'm like, you're just trying to hide who really, it's ICE is who this is. I want to play a little video for the folks out there, my friends, mon ami as you were. This is the video. Let's play this. Okay, and I'm going to make it big, super big. Here we go. Boop. Okay, as big as it's going to get. I hope you guys can hear it. This is and you should maybe be able to hear it, Miss Ryan. This is the first time we've done it like this. Here we go.
Creeping up on having as many American deaths during Trump's mishandling of COVID-19 as we did in all the Americans killed during World War II. That's right. Trump will have killed more Americans in a year than Hitler's Nazis and the Japanese Imperial Army did combined during World War II. Putin must be very proud. And you know what the real kicker is? Trump has done it in a quarter of the time. The U.S.'s part in World War II lasted almost 4 years, from December 2nd, Illinois, the attack on Pearl Harbor, until September 2nd, 1945. We lost roughly 420,000 American lives. From March 2nd of 2020 until the end of December 2020, about 10 months of this year, Mad King Trump and the right-wing GOP Tea Party's evangelical-backed war on science has cost us over 330,000 American lives, with the daily deaths peaking at now over 3,000 American lives lost per day.
Okay, so sorry about the audio problems. I got to figure that one out. Let me pull that here. And so I don't know if y'all heard the numbers. Did you hear the numbers? Right.
No.
It was so distracting, right? With the sound. I don't know how to not make that sound. Since we're on the, okay, maybe let me try that. No. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let me try something here.
As it stands, we're currently creeping up on having as many American deaths during Trump's mishandling of COVID-19 as we did in all the Americans killed during World War II. That's right. Trump will have killed.
If I mute it there, it kills it completely.
Japanese Imperial Army did combined during World War II. Putin must be very proud. And you know what the real kicker is? Trump has done it in a quarter of the time. The U.S.'s part in World War II lasted almost 4 years, from December 7th, 1941, with the attack on Pearl Harbor, until September 2nd, 1945. We lost roughly 420,000 American lives. From March 2nd of 2020 until the end of December 2020, about 10 months of this year, Mad King Trump and the right-wing GOP Tea Party's evangelical-backed war on science has cost us over 330,000 American lives, with the daily deaths peaking at now over 3,000 American lives lost per day. As it stands.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, I heard 330,000.
Yeah, myself, I'm actually kind of used to that. Anytime I play something for you guys, I hear it like that all the time. That's what I hear. So I'm used to it. 300,000. There's a lot of people. This person, Trump, has killed a lot of America. Oh, we've got somebody on the line. Rational Poet Jackie is on the line. Let me see here. Let's pull Rational. Says, I was wondering if I could read a fascist-related poem that I just wrote about the orange. I guess, why not? Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let me go poop.
Hello?
Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Hi. Are you there? You can hear me?
Mostly.
I can hear you.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, all right. It is absolutely insane the amount of, like you said, the deaths that he is causing, and how they think that, the people that listen to him think that it's as simple as obeying. They have and I'm not talking about people necessarily with ill intent, but the powers that be know better, and they're oversimplifying it because it works. Well, all you have to do is obey. That's what the Nazis demanded of their citizenry too.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'll make. I wrote this. It's called "Comply or Die."
Okay.
They think they are safe, but their ignorance is rife to blind dark memories. These are new authorities, absolute iron, gripping your throat, gripping a trigger, daring you to resist. It matters not that your parents gave birth on plotted United States soil. Orwell's farm is a loud alarm. Winston stares at the giant flat screen. Big Brother is orange and obscene. Bastardizing the bald eagles, whistles to warn humans to hide. Treblinka, Birkenau, Dachau. An arrogant pride backed with the immunity of no accountability. They are on target, terrorizing a 17-year-old. ICE is heartless and cold. She was on her way to the doctor, and they wanted to violate her, violently yanking her out of her car. These minions think they won't be on the list. Your workplace is not safe. Your home is not safe. Your school is not safe. Your house of worship is not safe. And there stands Hitler in front of a church, cheered on by clergy, shaking his hands with clergy. Gott meant uns. God is with us. The minions think, but they are mere sheep to be fleeced, to be subjugated, convinced to do evil, and they think it is righteous. And they are wolves, not patriots, hyenas, jackals, rodents, lusting for power, not justice, murdering due process, as if it were Christie's dog. Comply or die. The dictator's lie. The dictator's lie is that he cares about you. And
there you go. Finny. Thank you for that.
I like that crispy gnome line.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now you're just showing off is what you're doing.
Oh man, she's the worst. But she is a she is a caricature of a caricature. She's an actual cartoon character, and the way that she dresses up and she LARPs and she cosplays as an actual caring, compassionate Christian drives me absolutely wild. And the way that she will just do the gymnastics for Trump boy, oh boy, like
yeah,
she just
well,
got
the whole cabinet is full of sycophants that are totally unqualified. I mean, RFK probably has to be the most egregious. He even said in front of Congress, nobody should be taking medical advice from me. It's crazy.
but he gives it out anyway.
I'll let you guys go.
They should have listened to
I'll
him.
let you guys go.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for calling, Jackie.
Thank you for calling, Jackie.
Well, thank you for letting me read my poem. Love you guys.
Appreciate it. Love you. Thank you.
It was very
Take care.
good.
Y'all be safe. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to figure, our chat highlight isn't working. Have you guys noticed? I'm trying to make it to where it works. So that's why what I was trying to do in the background, in El Backgroundo. Thank you, Jackie, for calling. It's really cool, guys. I'm actually enjoying our little phone system. I think it's pretty cool. We haven't had anybody call at us and scream at us yet. That hasn't happened. No threats, none of that business. So we'll see,
Don't put it out there, Chris.
Don't put it out there. That's true. That's true. So let me go back here. Right-handed Sith, we achieve if we sink to our enemy's level. What do we achieve? Do we sink? Part of the deal is that the enemy uses weapons, certain kinds of weapons, and we're taught and trained that we can't use those weapons because we're better than they are. And then they slaughter us with those weapons. I'm just saying, there's some things that we, I don't know. I'm just saying what they're doing to us, we should visit upon them. It's kind of what I'm saying.
I am confused. I mean, like I said, I don't know the law very well, but I am confused as to like this whole Second Amendment stuff. Like I thought the whole purpose was because if the government goes a little cray-cray, you can protect yourself.
Right.
I thought that's what it was for. So I don't know.
That's what I thought too. And
I'm not encouraging. I'm not encouraging anything. I hear so much about it. I hear so much about they're going to take our guns. They're going to take our guns. So isn't this the time when you're supposed to utilize that right? Isn't that the purpose of it?
That's what I would think. Well, of course, not that we encourage such things, right? It's just like me talking about Trump and treason. I'm not trying to be a bad person by saying I want Trump executed or none of that business. No, I'm saying that if he's convicted of those things that require it, he should face that punishment. That's what I say, Let me see if our little thing here is going to work now. I'm going to see, can I refresh it? And can I shout people out? Damn it, it's not working. I do not know why it's not working. I'll have to figure it out later, but you know how it is. Events dashboard, that's not it. Emotes wall, do our emotes work? Let me just I think they do, don't they? Let's go here. Boop, boop. That's what I get for trying to fix things.
How dare you?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure, yes. So our emotes do indeed work. It looks like they're working double time, in fact. All of it is doing double time, I think. Let me go. I think I saw Richard. Let me just get out of studio mode there and just quit dicking with that stuff. Thank you all, guys. I see Richard. Demolished Doctrine is here. Good morning, Richard Madsen. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It is Thursday. We're talking about Trump and the damage he has done versus the damage done to America. I mean, if we just counted Hitler, the numbers are even less. But we don't just to the Americans who were lost during World War II. Who has unalived more, Donald Trump and conservatives with their policies, or Hitler and the Japanese army? That's the question. That is the question. Let's take a quick break. I'm going to go top off my coffee, and we'll see what else we've got here. Let me see. Now I'm kind of bent because I can't play a video for you guys without it double echoing. I don't know how to make that not happen. Let's go. Let's sing along. Boop.
Mi burrito es tan bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco fue no bueno. It stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister. Now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse. There's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno. A full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno. A full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs.
All right, we are back. Yep, our thumbs up are working. It looks like it is doubled. I'm gonna. I guess it's about time for me to rebuild the show, isn't it? I just got to rebuild it all. I've screwed it up. Anyway, that's maybe a project for this weekend. Guns do not make you safer. Statistically, you're more likely to get killed at home by your own gun than you are to get shot out in the public, out in the wild. Let me bring Ryan back up here. There's Ryan. I love the hair, Ryan.
Well, thank you.
Fantastical.
Thanks.
I think I would look
crazy.
really good in hair like that.
You should try it.
You know, I'm actually capable of AI in that shit.
You could.
I may have to work it out. People in the thing are talking about guns. You know, in my mind, like Ryan was mentioning earlier, like some of us have said before, what's with the Second Amendment? They're always talking about the Second Amendment, and yet this is exactly what, I mean, there's no doubt. There's no hem-hawing, there's no wishy-washy. There is no real centrist, I don't believe, on whether or not Donald Trump is an authoritarian, fascist, dictator, pig, asshole. I think that's just kind of common knowledge now. Entire other countries, all of our allies are disassociating ourselves and preparing to go to war with us. That's how much of a fascist asshole he is. I guess really it's the question of how many more Americans is the Conservative Party going to let him kill? Because they're the ones who are doing it. Without their support, he wouldn't be doing this. The whole War Powers Act that they tried to pass, he killed it with the support of conservative Republicans.
Yeah. I think our entire government right now is just toast. It's cooked. It's really just burnt toast. They're just ineffective. They're feckless. They're doing nothing. They're not taking this seriously. I feel like had this been 20 years ago, shit would be shut the F
Oh,
down.
it's so. I mean, the left is as weak as Mitch McConnell's chin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just they're pathetic.
I agree. Just nothing there. Just
Nothing there.
just neck. Just neck and cheek.
Just yeah.
You know.
We actually got a super chat. Would you like to read the super chat? It was from Kelly Scher. Good morning,
Yes,
Kelly Scher.
Kelly, thank you. Let's all clutch our pearls at the president flipping the bird. I know, right? A pimp's gonna pimp. Never mind the mishandling and stealing of government documents. And what about the Epstein files? Pimp's gonna, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Like, I honestly don't really care. What I care about is like him allowing ICE agents to just freely roam out on the streets and kidnap people and shoot people willy-nilly. That's what I care about. I care about the Epstein files and who he's covering up for. That's what I care. I care about the fact that we kidnapped a sovereign, ruler of a country. That's what I care about. Like, come on.
He did that the eve of the day that he was supposed to release all the Epstein files. They went after Maduro.
Right. And you know who happened to be here just before that?
Who?
Celebrating New Year's with him? Fucking Netanyahu.
Oh, really? Bibi was here. Huh.
He was at Mar-a-Lago with them at that party they had, or wherever it was. I think it was Mar-a-Lago, wasn't it?
Yeah. My understanding is Mamdani has sworn that if Bibi ever visits New York, he'll be arrested.
That's what he says. I hope he sticks to that. I hope he stands by that. Now I wonder if he will have the support of who. I don't know who is the oh man, I feel like her name was Trish, Department of something. If she'll support him. Who's that? Oh my God. Mara Petto.
Way to go.
I got to remember that, Mara Petto. That's
Secular Feelinist kicked in the door and said, late to the show, here's alms and recompense. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. And thank you very much, Kelly Scher, to you for your $10 super chat.
Yes, thank you, Kelly.
Speaking of things like that, there was this one, who was it? Some mayor or some governor? I think it was a mayor. In Minnesota? Who used the F word, who said fuck. And even people on the left were like, oh my goodness, how could you talk like that? And he's like, really? I feel the same way. Like, really? Now is the time for these motherfuckers to be saying fuck. They need to be saying it a lot and loudly.
Agreed. I agree. This is the time to put some spice on it, put some emphasis on it, get behind it, put some chest into it. Like, come on, fuck all the way off. Now, what are you going to do about it? Like, those are some words, and I appreciate them words, just like freaking homeboy we just talked. I don't know why my brain can't remember his name. I think I just hate him so much. The leader. What is his name? No. Not Jeffries, the other guy. Anyway, so feckless. Lots of words, stern words, lots of tisking. We're going to be angry. This is going to be a problem. But does nothing.
I know
like,
what you're
come on.
Schumer. I know who you're talking. He's so forgettable. It took that much effort for us to remember his fucking name. We need somebody with some.
I never had that problem before. His name was always at the tip of my tongue, but I have just had such a distaste for him. Tastes like shit in my mouth. Chuck.
Yes. We have an alleged Trump supporter in the chat.
Oh, we do?
It's Matthew. And I
right,
don't know.
yeah.
I think it's one of those times where just to say something contrary. So I'm not even going to read the rest of it. I did notice a new name in the chat. The Brainless Steel. Good morning, the Brainless Steel. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. Welcome, fellow burner. Maybe you're a fellow burner.
Good morning.
Welcome to the damnation. You may have a cookie.
Welcome to your nightmare. We
Yeah,
all float
ferns.
down here.
Fern's not wrong. You know, sometimes I question the one thing I do feel is true about Atheist approves Matthew is his name, is I do believe this individual is real. Sometimes many of them I believe are just literally a bot on a phone sitting in a bot farm somewhere.
And I believe it now more
Mm-hmm.
than ever. Yes.
Yeah. But this individual here, I mean, I've never met a bot that fucking stupid.
I'm glad to know what you really think. Oh shit! Bots are a little smarter than that, you think, Chris?
Right. You know, Matthew, that was fun. At your expense, true, but it was funny, you know? Good morning,
Sorry,
Darren.
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. That's right. But where you may have feelings is all I'm saying. I don't mind that they may be hurt. I'm just aware that you have them. Pale Horse said, laughing. I see Chemical Squirrel is here. I missed something funny. Nah, it's just me being a jerk. Being an ass to somebody in the chat.
Wait, Matthew says Mach 10 missiles are dangerous, guys. Is that a threat? No, I'm just joking.
Are you threatening me?
You threatening me now?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
You know, they're right. I saw some very impressive missiles used by the Israeli forces. Weren't they used by? No, they were used against the Israeli forces by Hamas at the beginning of the thing. They used a few of them, I think. I don't remember. It's been a day or three, and somebody was using them. They were impressive. They were fast. They're like, oh my goodness, fast.
I do not. IDK. They got attacked by a few different people because they continue to freaking attack them.
True.
My
No
goodness.
shit. Right? No shit. Deviant Outcast, cookies and warmth. Where do I sign up for this hell deal? I know. It's a wonderful thing. And I am nice and toasty. Theoretically, OFC, you fear being attacked if you attack all countries.
Right? Like it's kind of like you're projecting, which we see a
Oh,
lot of.
You know, you see
out
Trump
there.
out there claiming that he's claiming somebody else is skimming off the top of a construction thing. And it's almost like surely projection. You know, he's
Right.
skimming off the top of the construction job going on there at Mar-a-Lago. I mean,
Is
the White House, sorry.
Is that the whole thing he's taken out against the oh man. I just really and I can see his face. I know his face. Anyway,
Same guy,
the guy who
from earlier?
controls the numbers, maybe, I don't know. That he was arguing with about last year about a building project, and now he's finally going after him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just his whole platform is retribution.
Mhm.
Anybody who stands up to him, you know,
Yep.
something the president is not unequivocally not supposed to do, use his position
Mhm.
to, you know, threaten and attack people. Powell, is it Powell?
Mhm.
Hold on. let me
Jerome
look it up.
Powell from the Federal Reserve.
There you go. Yes,
Yeah.
Federal Reserve. That guy. Yeah, I remember when Powell was holding up that piece of paper and Trump was saying something about, and Powell was like, "No, that building's already been built. That's already in the budget." Trump kept like, Trump's like, "This is what I do. I know what these numbers are." Oh my gosh, what a clown show.
I know. A murderous clown show. You know, when you think about
too
it,
many clowns in that
you watch movies like It.
Yeah.
It's got a horrific
love
clown in it, doesn't it? Ooh, it's a very scary clown. How many
Yeah,
people
so
did that
good. That's
clown?
that's
Yeah.
such a like iconic movie. I said that in the beginning. I said we
yeah.
all float down here. Look at that.
That's
It all
right.
comes back.
That clown has only killed like a dozen and a half, maybe 24 people. His numbers are fucking shit compared to Donald Trump's numbers.
Wait, do AI with Trump as the clown as it. And he can be under his ballroom. He could be under his ballroom, you know, in his when they build his bunker. They all float down there.
Hilarious. I'm
Oh
gonna do
my
a thing.
God.
Let's see here. Why? Because Weed Bro is here. This thing popped up in my face. Now let me ask out in the chat, guys. Pennywise, yes. Do any of you have any protests planned that we know of? I mean, we know there's some regular ones. If you don't mind, put in some dates in there. I may even put us a calendar for the Daily Atheist Morning Show peeps, so we can, you know where protests are and where they're. Because I mean, I figure we're going to have a lot more. Donald Trump, and I've been saying this for a while. This guy's been saying it. The closer we get to midterms, the more likely he's going to get. The more he's going to try to cancel the elections, to fuck over the elections, to do something about the elections. And here we are.
I'm going to paste a linky in the chat. This is called the Free America Walkout. So
Okay.
if you want to participate, that's basically about. I think that's about a strike. I think they're trying to halt America, which is really what we need to do, because again, our power is in money. That's like the only thing that we have.
Yeah.
Our dollar. The only thing they're afraid of losing, you know? Funny. They don't care about our lives, but don't fuck with their money.
Well, I want to mention that our dollar could go down to no value very quickly. And then
It's
you could have
getting there.
millions of dollars and that may not be worth anything. I've mentioned it before. Whenever Germany lost World War II, their economy was destroyed. The people who had been millionaires were now out on the street. You couldn't get rid of Deutschmarks fast enough. I mean, you couldn't buy bread with this shit. And the dollar is kind of going. What is a dollar nowadays? What's $1 million? What's $1 billion? You remember it used to be kind of rare. People even said they'd go billion with a B, not million with an M, because it was so unusual to hear the word
Right.
billion. And now it's like this dude sued for billion. This guy here's got $1 billion. That company over there's put $1 billion towards this. It's just stupid that
Now
money
we have to
has.
say trillion with a T.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
starting to go
not
into
billion
numbers
with
where
a B.
it's trillion with
Yeah.
a T. Yes.
Yeah.
Astronomical increase. And the increase continues to, like, the gap is
Mhm.
just going to get wider much faster. Like the income
Absolutely.
wealth gap.
And they have no problem. The rich have no problem killing the poor.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
Because they can do it through legal means. Just
That's
by
right.
cutting off your insurance or cutting out of, cutting jobs, carving jobs out, cutting, local clinics. Now they're cutting funding to abortion. Basically that's healthcare. I should just say, shouldn't say to healthcare. So they just do it in
Women's
by
healthcare.
those means.
To be specific,
Yeah.
women's healthcare. Yeah.
Yeah, and marginalized groups as well, of course.
Of course. Yeah. Well, that's the whole deal. They're using really tiny marginalized groups to motivate a really large group of hateful people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe a lot of people, a great many people on the right, have really any idea the circumstances and the situation that goes on to being a trans person. I don't believe they understand. I think they've been so misled for so long. It's almost like a hat you can take on and put off. It's your choice. Do you want to do this? Do you not? Oh, I don't want to do it today. I want to do it tomorrow.
Right.
And
Exactly.
I want to undo it the day after that. These are the same people who Donald Trump said things like, your kid goes to school a boy and comes home a girl. Now that's just,
It's just so dumb.
it's so dumb,
What They think so little of us, and I think that's what's just really offensive. Is they really think so little of us in this country, of us as parents. They want to force us to be parents so bad, but then they think we're pieces of shit and we can't make decisions for our children.
Gotcha.
Like, get the F out. Like, again, this is me saying, please pick a lane, because the double talk is so, it's it's beyond annoying. It makes me want to slap the taste out of your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes me want to be aggressive. I'm not going to be.
Don't be aggressive.
Just makes me want to be.
You go, girl. You go, girl. That's awesome. People are in chat are going, get aggressive, Ryan. Babies are notoriously terrible employees, says Fern Lovebond, in response to Matthew saying that having babies is forcing babies is because we're going to need a workforce. Here's part of the deal, though. We are going to need a workforce. We're going to need a poor, broke workforce to replace the Hispanic people, the illegals, if you want, the undocumented. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call them illegals. The undocumented workers who have been removed, all those low-wage people who've been removed. We're going to need poor people to do those jobs. And who's going to do them? White folk. Poor white folk. And the white folk think they're not going to have to do them because they're white, but they just haven't got this figured out in their head as to, well, if I'm going to remove everybody that's not white, who's going to actually do those things? They really haven't put those two together. And Donald Trump has done everything he can to make his own people poorer. Now, you've heard about the phone, right? The Donald Trump phone?
The Donald Trump phone. Yes, I've heard about the Donald Trump phone.
Sold it for like $500+.
It's gold, guys.
It's worth, I think they retail from China at like $50 or some business, and they've delivered none of them. I have heard they have delivered zero of those phones have actually been delivered. So, but even still, I want to believe that some of them have made it out there, but it's a big deal that a lot of them have not.
Yeah. Has anybody got, I haven't seen it. Well, I don't know. I haven't looked, but I didn't see anybody who'd received their phone yet.
No.
Wonder if they'll ever get them. And with the tariffs, okay, my brain doesn't work very well, but I'm just saying, like, because he's going to have to pay tariffs on those phones, is he not?
Not if he does.
But is that money just basically coming back to him?
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, there's one thing about Donald Trump that
I don't know.
He has done this in the past where, tariffs are actually kind of selective. They don't tariff everything that comes from there. And Donald Trump has specifically not tariffed items that he imports. Oh, right. Yeah. So, if you're talking about like red hats, you can probably get those tariff free. Let's see. I noticed Blessed Be He is in the chat. Good morning, Blessed Be He. Thank you for joining us. Damn Show's dollar is equal to about 0.5 cents. Oh, today's dollar is about 0.05 cents. It's not worth much. I mean, whenever you talk about how much they all have,
Interesting. Chris, what you were saying about, like, who do they think is going to do the cheap labor? Well, that's going to come down to all the people that they're going to put into concentration camps, and they're going to be basically inmates now in our prison system, and they're going to become the workforce that has to go into the fields and do all that laborious work.
They don't see it yet, do they? That they are going to be the ones. And I appreciate that. Whenever these tariffs started, you remember out of China came these videos of fat Americans doing the work, in a sweatshop. There's all these fat MAGA hat wearing, and of course it was all AI generated, and they're in there in that. Well, who's going to do that work? If you remove everybody who's willing to do that work.
Someone has. I mean, if you think that I know that what's her face from Fox recommended children do some of the work. You're absolutely bananas if you think that children are going to be able to to do those things, they shouldn't be. I know that I'm sure there are children, but some of it's very dangerous as well. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be kids. It's going to be your mom, because your mom, I don't know, she got a ticket because she couldn't pay some fee that she had for something, and they're going to come take her into prison, and she's going to work for a month or two to pay off that fee.
Right.
And while she's in there, she's probably going to incur fees as well, because they have to feed her, and that's going to be on her. So she might have to end up spending like 5 months in there total, just because she has to pay back her debt. I swear to goodness, that's my prediction.
I mean, it's getting absolutely horrific. Housing is getting horrible. Everything is getting just horrific. Chris agrees with Trump, actually. Illegal migrants have to work for very low salaries. See, you really shouldn't ever speak for me. Ever speak for me. Ever. Oh my God, the things you say are so fucking stupid. Never claim to speak for me at all. In any way.
Who was it? I'm sorry, I was talking to Theo.
Atheist accepts Matthew, or atheist approves Matthew.
Oh,
It's just kind of. Yeah, no, I don't actually. I have a very weird. If you want to go there, I have a very weird, maybe by today's standards, notion of how we should get everything. Right now, we've got it pretty good. We've got it to where technology can do almost everything physically for us. Trees. You think you can't get grapes from trees or fruit from trees? No, they got a machine that walks up and shakes the trees and gets hundreds of fruit. I mean, it's so much that they can do almost everything to replace people. And, we really should pursue that, and then let those creations do that work to free us up to do exercises of the mind, to pursue whatever we want to do. My belief is that everybody, even those migrants, at the very least, should live at the level I live now. That's what I believe. And Donald Trump does not feel that way at all.
The fact that he just uses, or they, whoever, just uses a broad brush with the word illegal and people who work in fields, a majority of those people are here legally. They have like permits, they pay into the system. I'm not saying all, but a majority do. They have ITN numbers, and they pay back into the system. So they actually help our economy.
Yeah.
And plus there are a lot of immigrants who are here that are doctors and specialties and, tech industry and what have you, that are very, what's the word? They help our economy. We would suffer if we didn't have them here.
Yeah.
Because in many ways, it is true that because of our education system, we're starting to slack in some areas. And I think that only comes down to people not being able to afford, being able to get an education, and then those when you come out, those jobs not wanting to pay people what they're worth because the CEO wants to get buku bucks.
Yeah, and part of that is the Republican conservative Christian effort to dumb down our students through education over the past 40 or 50 years. Intentionally going out, banning books, doing all kinds of things, vilifying intellects. One of the things you guys may not, do you remember? I want to say it and you're going to be like, oh, huh. And it may take you a moment and you're going to be like, wow. Mad. You can do it with me. Not just you, girl, if you want to. A mad scientist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. That's
mad scientist.
A mad scientist. That is programming against intellects. That's anti-intellectual programming, the mad scientist, to make us scared of scientists. Of course, this is the early last century and that sort of business, but still, it's the same deal. Vilifying intellects.
That's true. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's similar with anti-women rhetoric, or
right.
Like you don't necessarily they spin it, they caricaturize it, they soften it for the palate, so it's easier to digest and it's not just flagrant. So yeah, that tracks. It's valid.
Thank you for the $5 super chats from Kelly Shearer. Says, I do not fear the president. I fear his wife. The dominant pantsuits screams, he is your emperor now. I am the skirt behind the dressing. I don't know about skirt necessarily, more like the pegger. I could see her wearing a pegging outfit. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And John wanted me to get rid of the guy. I was already tired of the guy. John, you can keep that. You don't actually have to honor that. John said he'd pay us $100 to ban Atheist Approves Matthews. And I didn't, I'll do that one for free, brother. I'm just sick of it. Yeah. We've got other people out there. Now, I also I'm going to do some other things too, because we do need people to come in here and be able to speak. We need opposition to come in here and be able to talk. And if they come in and talk and they go, hi, I'm the opposition, and you ban them, they won't stay. So I'll just be very easy with the ban hammer, the silence hammer, all of that business. Let's run a quick commercial real quick. What do you guys want? I haven't asked you for a while. What do you want? What do you want? Babylon 5. Who are you? What do you want? The good guys ask, who are you? Yes, the bad guys ask, what do you want? Actually, they're all bad guys, really, technically. Halos. Somebody's voting for the Holy Halos. Pharaoh's Curse, of course. Already did the Pharaoh's Curse, Austin Sims, but I will do it again at the end of the show. So somebody's wanting some goats. I tell you what we'll do is we'll do Holy Halos now. At the bottom of the hour, we'll do goat-scented flesh candles. And at the closing of the show, we will do the thing. So everybody, Ember wants goats too. See, Ember's a goat fiend. I heard that about you, Ember. All right, so Holy Halos, and then we'll do some goats in a bit. Boop. Next up in the bark bank, a clergyman with a holy hustle, and maybe a few unholy loopholes.
Hi, Barks. Blessings and belly rubs to you all. I'm Father Flanagan, and today I'm here seeking $50,000 for 3% of my soul-saving startup, Holy Halos, the world's first, soon-to-be, church-approved condoms. Following the ways of the Lord can be hard and often require sacrifices of the flesh. Well, fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of Holy Halo condoms.
Hold on, Father. The church very much doesn't like condoms. How do you expect to sell these?
Well, you're right, but these aren't just any condoms. No, my furry financiers, these are permeable. But every single halo has been dipped in holy water, a divine divider between you and sin. You can finally frolic freely and still keep that sweet spot in heaven. Permeable, but dipped in holy water to keep the sin out, but let the babies in.
Let you get your stick wet without getting your stick stuck.
If you know what I mean.
Oh my! Very embarrassing every time.
So basically they don't work as condoms, but they let you get away with having sex without going to hell?
Exactly. The church gets to keep making babies, but you don't have to keep going to confession. Think of it. No more guilt, no more awkward I'm saving myself for marriage speeches. With Holy Halos, you can take those pray hands and turn them into lay hands.
Didn't I read that holy water is full of bacteria like E. coli? Won't this be harmful to women's health?
The words are English, but I don't understand the question.
How are you addressing the issue holy water presents for women's health?
Again, I'm not understanding.
She does that. Well, we don't get it either.
Is that mesh from a window screen?
Ah, that's a keen eye you have there, young lass. Yes. Another fine selling point, rough on the outside to increase her shame, as it should be. But soft and smooth on the inside, internally lubed and ribbed for his pleasure. We even have custom scents.
Scents? Now you have my attention. What flavors we talking? Don't pitch me that vanilla missionary nonsense, Padre.
Well, we do have virgin vanilla, but we also have miracle mint and cooing camel, and my personal favorite, sweat of the Savior.
And the Vatican, they've blessed this endeavor?
Well, not exactly. I'm still waiting on the papal decree one way or the other.
I love it, but you're asking 50 grand for only 3%. That's rough, Father, real rough.
Not running with the big dogs on this one. I'm gonna stay on the porch.
Me too. Good luck, Father. 15%.
Ouch, 15%, that's highway robbery even for the church.
Come on, Father. We're dogs. We know a bone when we see one. 10%, and we'll even bless your branding.
Look, meet me in the middle. 7%, and I'll baptize all your puppies.
7% works for me. Father Flanagan, it looks like
Wait a second. Our producers say we have a special call-in bidder. Let's get him up on the screen. Folks, we have the guardian of the sacred fire hydrant himself.
Oh, no.
Defender of the holy tennis ball and eater of the golden kibble, Pup Oliver Poops a Lot the Fifth.
Flanagan.
Yes, your portrait.
50,000 at 20%.
20%?
And you get to keep calling yourself a father.
Sold to the pup in the very fine hat.
I knew you'd see it my way.
You're very wise, your hiney. Would there be anything else?
He may leave.
Father Flanagan's line of holy halos, ultra thin, spiritually thick. Available in 3 sizes: conservative, medium, and liberal. All right, we are back. Let's see here. Blessed be he said the title of this stream is Dangerous Atheist Rhetoric. Really? This is the whole deal, brother. Conservatives, Christians, liberals, or conservative Christians, MAGA people, they have lost any right to complain about dangerous rhetoric. You have no right. It's you should be ashamed of yourself for even claiming that our side says something dangerous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Ways to Human is here. Good morning, AJ. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. We actually have a call-in line now. I don't know if you knew this or not. Let's see. We actually get calls too, occasionally. Alter Ego, is that your first time seeing the Bark Bank? Let's see. I am just looking around here. Thanks, John, for offering, and to you, Chris. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Fern Love Bond says, thanks to John for offering, and to you, Chris, for ridding us of the nuisance of AAM. They spoiled the community, and I come to chat with friendlies, not trolls. You know, I'm all about it, and I don't mind having unfriendlies in the chat. I just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying unfriendlies. I don't mind having opposing views in the chat. He was different. He was on purpose different, and we'll let him be different somewhere else.
Yeah, I think he would say stuff just to get your goat.
Yeah.
Get our goat back. You know what I mean? Like, get our goat.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's goat.
Let's go here. I'm just doing a thing here, working on some stuff.
Wow. Jill said they got a foot of snow last night, and it's still coming down. Where are you at, Jill, if you're comfortable saying, or like a area-ish?
Yeah. Don't tease us. While we wait for Jill to answer, how is it in your area? Are you staying nice and toasty?
I was just going to say that it's been in the 30s this year. So it's not been super cold, not warm, but again, I can deal with the 30s. It's like the below 20s where I start to like trip.
Yeah. And the wind. Oh my goodness, the wind. I'm allergic to wind. The cold and the wind. Yeah.
No bueno.
These little bumps all over. I hear it's a natural reaction. Flockmeister's here. Hello, Flockmeister. No Gusta. So it is your first time seeing this. So yeah, we've got some fun commercials. Let me I'm doing stuff. I'm having fun over here.
Oh, Giles in Toronto. That would do it.
Oh, really? Toronto? Yeah, I thought you guys lived in a perpetual frozen hell. I mean, I thought like a warm summer was -7 degrees or some shit for Toronto. Am I wrong? Huh, interesting. I there's like one day a year where the sun comes out and it's warm, and that's when the trees grow. That's when they do all
that one
growing.
Day.
Yes.
They got a lot of work to do in that one day. A lot of harvesting.
That's right.
And planting.
And planting. I should shut up. I really should. I should not be teasing any Canadians, because you, my friends, may be helping me over the border in not too, distant future. As I, oh, that's good. I think I'll do this one. Let's do this. I want to share something with you.
John's bragging. He said it's 66 degrees. Okay, John, braggadocious.
Oh,
Keep it to
yeah,
yourself,
John's
bud.
bragging now. But John, just wait. Because in a few months, it'll be 116 in the shade.
Take that.
Let's see here. Comfy. I'm doing a thing. I found it. Output. Ue l'output. That is not the output that I wanted it to be. That is not. Exports. Son of a bitch. Where's it saving this stuff? YouTube thumbnails. Oh, wrong place. Ha ha ha. I made a photo for you, Ryan. I did. Special like.
Oh,
YouTube thumbnails. So,
well, hello.
that one either. It's got to be that one.
Have you guys liked the stream yet? If you haven't, make sure you do it right now.
Yes, do it now. Comfy. I don't know where the hell it is. Comfy YouTube. It's a liar. Son of a bitch. Okay, here's what I'll do then. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay.
But he likes you so much, Flockmeister. He wants to be your friend.
Yes. Flockmeister. The meister of the flock. Okay, let me go here, and I'm going to go window. And I'm going to go this window, and I'm going to go share. See? That's what I've been working on over there on the side.
Oh, that's perfect. They all look down here.
It was worth it, right? I feel like it was worth it. It was worth
That
it.
was
Here we
good.
go.
Yes,
Pull that
that's
down.
definitely worth it. That's where he belongs to, the sewer.
Yes, yes.
Perfect
yes.
spot for him.
In the jail. I like those videos that show them getting arrested. Have you seen those? Oh my goodness.
No, boy, I
Um,
wish.
Or it's a video. It shows them running, being chased by the law. They're just AI, but man, that's good stuff. I get like a weird Woody.
Being chased by a mob would be better, but sure.
I like it.
we're hunting them down. Just kidding. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think I just had some sort of strange erection. Yeah, I can't seem. It may be hard to find. If I see it again, I'll do it. One of the interesting things is, I like here's an image of Trump. This is actually literally of him being arrested, though. So that's not a funny image. That's a real image. So never mind. Those images that MAGA people wear of Donald Trump's mugshot, and it says "Never surrender." I mean, he's literally surrendering in the image.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The hubris.
Yeah. So now you guys know what I do with my time. Just fucking it off with this damn AI.
It did very well though. Is that something you built, or is that
Yeah, I did it.
that was
Yeah, right here on the thing. Right here in front of God and everybody. I gave it took several tries. And I'll tell you what, here's the deal. I kept getting frustrated because I was like, do this, and it would do a picture of Donald Trump. And then I'd say, like, put him in the thing, make him like it from the movie, and then it would hang. And the reason why I was hanging was because I was using the standard Quinn model. And a lot of these models are AI models. Whenever you get the regular one, they're blocked. There's things you can't do from them. You can't, use them to take pictures, clothes off of people, for example. You can't use them to
or
generate
duplicate
things.
someone's image. Sometimes they get weird.
Yes, or to do anything with political people.
Yeah.
The same kind of rules you might find if you use Claude or any of those other AIs, right? So it was giving me that grief. So I switched over to Quan Rapid AIO, which is a different one. It's unfiltered, and it has no problem shitting out Trump photos.
Yep.
Yep.
See?
I should have
No
been
worries.
first this morning. Because this morning I was trying to make us a video or a thumbnail for the show, and I was trying to get one of them to make me an image of Hitler and Trump, and they were not doing it. And I just kind of forgot about going to that other one. I was like, anyway.
Yeah, for the most part, if I'm going to generate stuff, I'll generate it separately, and then mock it up myself, because it never does what I want. No matter what I try, it just never does what I want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I'm not, it does a lot of good things, but like some of the details, it just flubs up on.
Yeah, that was my first. Remember me complaining? I was like, they had 3 legs or 2 arms. They're supposed to have 2 arms, but they're not supposed to come out of their face. That sort of thing. And I was getting very frustrated, very frustrated. I want to remind everybody, we do have phone lines are open. So if you want to call and complain at us, let's do that. Brainless Steel says, but sometimes filters are good. That's true. I'm all about certain things. If we're talking about I really don't mind people bringing different opinions. I encourage that. Sometimes I don't mind arguing with them. We argue, that's fine. But then it does get to where they're not worth playing with anymore. Godwin 7 is here. Good morning. I want to remind you people, those of you who are people, that we are watching, hopefully going to watch The Last Starfighter for tomorrow's Sci-Fi Friday. Our people, I did like this demographic thing on the show, and it said 67% of the viewers of the Daily Atheist Morning Show channel are 45 and over. 23% are 65 to dead. And I was like, okay, that kind of explains why our movie poll, whenever they suggest polls, they're always from the 80s. A lot of them are movies from the 80s or 70s, 80s, 90s. Black Hole. I think 3 of our movies on this week's list are from the 80s. That's what I get for letting you people have a choice.
They're just faster, so that just tells you something.
Well, that does. The fastest of the slow. I say that with love, my friends, with love. My glasses are all crooked. There we go. 3 of them are from the 80s. So the options of the week are, now you guys got to go vote real quick. I got to tell you, Flight of the Navigator from 1986. Now, if you don't have a link to go vote, let me post a link. I'm going to post a link that should work. I have even done it in a, don't tell me I know this one, in an incognito browser and other browsers and all this business. So it should work. If it do not work, let me know. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to post the link. So far, let me post the link and then I'll tell you what movies we got. Control V. Here is the movie to vote, the link to vote. So far, the movies aren't going to change. These are the ones we're choosing from for next week. Flight of the Navigator from 1986. Heavy Metal from 1981. That's really interesting that it goes from a fun PG-7 movie to a R-rated cartoon. Anyway, so from Flight of the Navigator, Heavy Metal, and then Enemy Mine. I love Enemy Mine. I haven't seen that in so long. That sounds like such a fun movie to watch. Do you remember that one with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr.?
What's it called?
Enemy Mine. No, it's a good one. I dig it. Old movie. It's an old movie, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
And then Alone Together, a DS9 companion, which is from 2020. And then Poor Things. Again, Poor Things made it on the list again, so we may have to just watch that one for fun one of these days. So go vote. Let me see how many votes we have. I really don't like telling you what has what votes because I don't want to influence you. But I do want you really to go right now and vote for Enemy Mine. But I'm not a person who wants to give undue influence Enemy Mine. Those of you who are watching, the link is in the chat there. Go chat. And so far we've got 14 responses of them, and a great many of them have chosen Enemy Mine. You guys should be like the other kids and Go vote for whatever you want. Enemy Mine, Flight of the Navigator, Heavy Metal, Alone Together, or Poor Things. Yes, so that's what we're going to be watching next week. Tomorrow, we're going to be reviewing, hopefully, well, I'll do it. I'll watch it if I have to rent it or not. But if you don't, or if you guys can't find it, that's okay. We'll talk about Deep Space Nine for the whole show. I have zero problem about talking about Deep Space Nine. Let's go here. Wow, they changed my notes. All right, so we've got some voters. Get in there and vote, my friends. Daily Atheist Morning Show, and here's my chat back. All right, guys, thank you.
Trying to see if I can find where you can watch The Last Starfighter.
Support the channel for, okay, that's me. Okay, that's me. I'm just seeing a click here for the vote for the, I'm seeing it come from the wrong name. I don't know why, it just kind of confused me. I got all confused-lated. And then of course, for those of us, some of us have sports ball this weekend. I believe the Evil Ones team plays Saturday. If I come up missing, just know it probably had something to do with that, and the evil one probably had something to do with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Saturday at 6:00 p.m. the Seahawks versus the 49ers. If you're into that sort of thing, it's gonna be a very interesting few weeks. Passenger again. John recommends Passenger again. John, if I could, I would taser you over the internet, but they say I cannot. They frown on that. They say they frown on it. It's not good. So I'm not going to now, but the football is the people, football's it depends on you. Could Frankenstein be a good one? I've seen Frankenstein, the new movie. Have you seen the new Frankenstein movie?
Have not.
No, it was okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
When did it come out?
Like 6 months ago, maybe. Maybe 2 months ago. Del Toro, the big fancy director.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah, it's got him. It's got other people in it that are really good actors that I really appreciate. And I don't know. It just wasn't all. It's long, stupid long. It's very long. How long was it? It was stupid long. There were things, yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not for me.
So yeah, shocking. Yeah, so that's the whole deal. If we do end up seeing what we've got to see, we've got options here, and any one of them I think really would be a good one of the older 80s movies. Now, me and you, I mean, we might kind of get bored with the Flight of the Navigator. It really is a kid movie. I mean, it's
is it?
Movie. Oh, absolutely. If you look it up, just look up Flight of the Navigator. You'll see a little kid in a spaceship, and it's the little bromance that could. But they're all good flicks. Now, Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. I think it was Young Frankenstein. That was different. That was good stuff. What's going on, Bailey? How's Bailey doing? Our scripty walked in. Oh, goodness gracious, girl. Oh. There's Bailey. Hi. Oh, goodness gracious.
Hello, little Bailey.
There's our Bailey Bear. This is Bailey. She's our script writer for the show. She takes care of all the scripting, and also she also edits my script work. She's very good, very talented, very skilled. Okay.
Hard worker.
She is. She's very hard worker. TV. Yes, there we go. There are our emotes. Let's see. What's Poor Things the movie? Yeah, Poor Things the movie is. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of like a Frankenstein situation. Now, a girl dies and somebody brings her back, and weird shit happens. Ooh. That's kind of yeah.
Interesting.
That's all I know about it.
Okay.
So there's that. The Wilder Frankenstein is a classic, right? Oh my goodness. One of the movies, I don't remember what the name of it was, is Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, and they got arrested and they were in prison, and they were going to break out of jail by doing a rodeo. And they did this, I remember being a little kid and I thought that was hilarious. I probably would find it horrific now, but What Knockers, I've heard of that. What is that one about? Now, Daryl, that was a kid. That was a good movie. Do you remember that one, Miss Ryan? About a little
yes.
robot boy.
Yes. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And was like the government after him or something, or
Mhm. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They needed him so they could make a whole bunch of him so they could turn it into big dishwashers. No, I don't remember what they were after him for. Another one about that same time that was really good was Cloak and Dagger, a kid's movie, Cloak and Dagger. It's about, I think it's this kid who's imagining a spy. I don't know, but I remember it being I remember liking that a lot as a kid. The new Frankenstein, says Hellspells, in Netflix by Del Toro, is amazingly balls. Highly recommends for sci-fi audience. I've seen it, and I would watch it for Sci-Fi Friday. I'd watch it again, but one of the things it was particularly long. It was long. It's got some good fun actors though. I never can remember his name. The guy who played the German in the Quentin Tarantino movie. But he quit. Anyway, there's some good actors. I know, right? I know. People in the channel. He's actually, Stir Crazy. Stir Crazy was the movie. Thank you, John. Let's see here. I know somebody's there's Guitar Dog. Chris Waltz. Is it Chris Waltz? Christopher Waltz. Yes. Christopher Waltz. There we go. Yeah, if you look him up, Christopher Waltz. TZ. Yeah. He plays a Nazi soldier.
Okay, yeah, I've seen him before. Mhm.
He's in Frankenstein as a character who was not in the book. They just made him.
Oh, they added a character?
Yeah, they added a character. This is this is allegedly, I guess, supposed to be made off of the original material. So it's kind of of the same time period and all that business, but they kind of had some liberties from the original. You might not know that. I mean, if whenever it doesn't matter. It's good flick. I liked Django Unchained. One of the movies I really liked was 12 Years as a Slave. That was a good movie. I don't think he was. Yeah, he was. I think he was in that. Wasn't he in that one? No, he wasn't in that one. Brad Pitt was in that one. What Knockers? What Hump? Is it What Knockers? Let me look up What Knockers. Let me just see. Actually, I see it. What Knockers is particularly old. Oh, okay, I see.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember.
It's a boob joke. It's a boob thing. It's a boob thing.
And I was young too, so I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I maybe got it. I don't know. I don't even
Gene
know.
Wilder. Yeah, it's one of those kind of, those kind of.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. So you guys are actually sneaking right along in your show. Let me ask you while I've got you, because we do have man, we're going to go to commercial. What do you or do you not like the Ferengi episode? When you see it's a Ferengi episode, do you go yay or nay? People seem to be very divided.
I like the Ferengi. I like them.
I take the Ferengi. I think they're pretty awesome. And Wallace Shawn, you know the guy who plays the Grand Nagus is the same guy who played in The Princess Bride. Inconceivable.
Yeah, I think you pointed that out before. And isn't he also one of the voices from Toy Story?
He may be. I'm almost certain he may be. He's been around.
Is it the dog? No. I can't remember which. I'm pretty sure. You guys tell me. I'm pretty sure his voice is one of the
Yeah.
animal
The
toys in Toy
Zini.
Story.
That's
Rex. Okay.
Oh. Man, those are good flicks. I enjoy those. Those are fantastic. We're going to take a break. I believe I promised them. What did I promise them? It was the goat candles, right? And then we'll close the show with, what did I say we were going to close the show with? Because I'm a forgetful person.
Oh shoot! Darn! I know you said you were going to play Holy Halo. You played that one, and then you were going goats. I think you said goats because you said Ember wanted goats.
Well, we'll do goats now. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Oh.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do you do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning goat flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, light a candle or you're going to hell.
Here in the next few, and that would be now. Here we are. We are back. Deviant Outcast, the goats. I see we did the goats. Altar boys. They love the inflatable altar boy. Well, some of them do. John Hudson says, or you can just wear your goat leggings. That just depends if you're a pitcher or catcher, I guess.
Do they have the hooves? I have hooves. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Ryan's like, if they ain't got hooves, I'm out.
Move it along.
Let's see. Last call for the Atheist Mall. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Well, you can, but the show will still end. Okay, ladies. Last call for, I'm not sure what's going on. Rational Poet Jackie. Let me come over here and see if there's somebody on the phone. Okay, no. I forget to keep that panel open just in case. So Alter Ego says that's going to be stuck in your head. The goat scented flesh candles. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
just wait
catchy
till
one.
the scent is stuck in your nose.
Yes. And we also have goat-shaped butt plugs. Just wait till those are... No.
And when you squeeze, they squeak.
That's right. We actually had a special request, and since this special request is only 30 seconds long, I'll allow it. Is your humble parish tired of constant litigation? Drained by bloodthirsty lawyers sucking the collection plates dry? Well, no more threats of jail time and public humiliation. Try Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Cute little fellas, eyes and mouth wide with surprise, complete with lifelike tears. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys, coming to a Walmart near you. All right, and we are back. So there you go. Alter Ego, something for the newbies. Bear Thelma's Holy Water. You know, we have more products coming. There's a question by Blessed Be He, are atheists becoming militant?
No.
I don't think so. Oh, I mean, I think you're asking the wrong question. Yeah, I don't think atheists are being militant. No. Are left-wing progressive people becoming more militant? Probably. I could say, yeah, they probably might be, because anybody will. People will only take oppression for so long before they rise up. And that's what Donald Trump is literally wanting. He's looking for an excuse to suspend the elections. So he's doing everything he can to get the people to rise up, because once they rise up, then it's martial law, and shit gets really ugly then.
Yeah, he's really chomping at the bit for martial law. He would
really,
love that.
Really is. Yeah. And that's a good question as far as, I mean, that's not a good question as far as atheists go, but that is a good question as far as Christians go. Are Christians becoming more militant? Part of what's going on here, blessed be he, this is a Christian movement. Donald Trump has the office of anti-Christian bias. They actually have a whole groups of people out there defending Christianity. No, you notice I didn't say the Department of Anti-Religion Bias. That's not what I said. I said the Department of Anti-Christian Bias. So the Christians are being militarized or those and used by Donald Trump to take power to hurt people right now.
Absolutely. The whole the Project 2025, like this, we repeat this ad nauseum. Project 2025, 7 mountain mandate, and that's coming to fruition. The control of all these different points of it's getting controlled. Trump, he's all part of that. The Project Esther and removing some of our First Amendment rights, basically to speak out against a government who is infiltrating our government. Gosh, we could go on putting 10 Commandments into schools. The list goes on and on of how Christians have ramped up their control.
And here, blessed be he says, atheists always say, do no harm. Are you changing your mind at the damn show? First of all, atheists say, you have not convinced me there's a God. Period. If you say they say anything other than that, you're misspeaking for atheists. You're not talking about atheists. You're talking about liberals. You're talking about progressives. You're talking about liberal progressives. You're talking about people. You're not talking about atheists. So now let's talk about humanists, because I think that's probably what you mean. Atheism, humanism. Why would you think atheism and humanism were the same thing? Isn't that weird that whenever you think of atheism, you think of humanism, but whenever we think of religion, we think of control, oppression, murder. Interesting how that works. Anyway, humanist, I will tell you, a humanist believes in not harming other people. Absolutely. Very true. But there comes a point when you have to use force to stop other people from harming people.
Yeah.
Period. We don't want to use force. The other side actually wants to use force. They're drooling, chomping at the bit to use force. That's kind of a last resort for us. We don't want to use force, but we will. So I think maybe you have a misunderstanding.
They're kowtowing us into a point where we don't have much of a choice but to begin reacting.
Right.
You know, like we know that they're inciting violence. That's their goal. That's their job. That's why they've been given the freedom to do whatever they want, even if that means just going into people's homes door by door. Which again rings very similar to schemes we've seen before in history.
And what happens when you wake up to the news tomorrow that Bill and Hillary Clinton, their home has been raided and they have been physically arrested and thrown in a jail for refusing a subpoena? What happens when they do that? How many conservatives refused subpoenas? A whole bunch of them. I mean, how many of them? Oh, it's just disgusting. The hypocrisy between these two groups. But you watch, they're gonna be doing it. Would not surprise me a bit. I really feel like Hillary and Hillary Clinton have given them a reason. Here you go. Here's a reason. Now, you didn't really have a reason before, but now we're going to ignore your subpoena. And I think that on the Epstein files, maybe there's a plan behind that. You know, you have to open the Epstein files as part of the reveal in that other case.
I'm kind of surprised that Trump didn't, or he probably is trying to find a way to get Clinton wrapped up into something or accused of, let some of his something come out, because didn't Clinton put out that letter saying like Release the files. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Don't worry about protecting me. Release the files.
Yep, that's right. His spokesperson, yeah. Good morning, Chet Klug Jr. says, I hope I said your name right, Chet, said the guy who chairs the committee defied a congressional subpoena. Exactly.
Damn. Just like
there
that.
was just so many of them who, you know, and then you see the people starting to react. They're like the guy yelling out to Trump and Trump flipping him off. And then there's a guy confronting Comer as Comer's being interviewed, and Comer says, oh, we've got a paid agitator here. One side has paid agitators, and that's his side.
Yes.
We don't have paid. They even talk about how you can tell a paid agitator, and they fall under all of those. All their signs are the same, you know, that sort of thing. It's just ridiculous. These people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I think we do have other new people in the chat. Klug. All right, Chet Klug. All right, thank you. I hope
Klug.
I said that good. Klug.
Chet Klug.
Awesome.
Junior.
Are you a new burner, a repeat offender? And don't forget, friends, to like, share, subscribe. I got to remember to do that or the channel won't grow. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually kind of hoping that once the conservative, fascist, authoritarian dictatorship that is our government and is run by the oligarchs, once it collapses and we take our country back and take back control of our things that are ours, I'm hoping that the left-wing channels such as myself, our voices will no longer be suppressed by YouTube and its wonderful algorithm, because that really is a thing. I wasn't sure, but I looked it up and it really is a thing. Of course, we've talked about it before. Yeah. We've talked about it before that never mind. I won't do that. Welcome to the party. The Atheist. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there's so many channels too, like right-wing channels like The Wire. Ben, what's his name? I can't remember. Anyway,
Shapiro?
he runs The Wire. His name is Ben. He's always complaining about something, but he's got like tons and tons and tons of subscribers. I don't know how many, hundreds of thousands, millions, maybe. I don't know. But when you check his actual when you click on a video and you see it has like so many thousands and thousands of views, you go to see the ratio is like so tiny.
Really?
So you know he's either paying for bots, he's either paying for subscribers. I mean, they said it's because they're paying for advertisements, but either way, those advertisements aren't bringing the people in to want to interact with your content. It's just so fake and fluffed up. Basically, they suppress content that could do well, and then they're trying to put out stuff that's actually really shit and people do not want to watch.
Right. Yeah. And there's this whole, I mean, they say it's not political. I absolutely believe it's political. I mean,
give me
you can say it's,
don't say it's on my face and tell me it's rain.
Right. Just record it for everybody. I mean, just
golden shower.
They you know, secular dividend says tax the billionaires, tax the churches. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually saying, one of the things I'm saying is that whenever the liberals get back into office, and I wish I knew a way to get this message in front of our liberal people, but whenever whoever runs for office, Gavin Newsom, Bernie Sanders, AOC, whoever's going to run for office, I wish these words could get in front of them, that we need to remove the army of ICE agents and replace them with an army of IRS agents and go after the rich. Go after the rich as tenaciously as the rich are now going after the poor. Drag them son of a bitches out of their fucking homes, arrest them, and throw them in prison. That's what we need to do. Now, one of the things is these guys are rich, so they always pay their way out. No. They don't get out until their trial is over if they're proven innocent, because they don't get bail. Remember, poor people don't get bail if they can't afford it. I'm just saying. D&D, thank you for the money. D&D, happy Thursday, Ryan and Chris. And the chat also. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Very much appreciate that. I'm going to use that on drugs, hookers, and cocaine. We thank you for the support. Seize the means of production, says better than ever. Yeah, my deal. I'm all about that. True, totally true. We are the ones who produce it. right? But really, we need to turn the army of ICE agents into an army of IRS agents. Well, really, let's do it like this. We're going to need, let's take the IRS people. Let's take the number, say 100,000. Let's say we got 100. Now, let's pull those out of office. Now we're going to take 100,000. We got 100, let's say 75,000 IRS agents. And then 25,000 special FBI agents whose jobs is to do nothing but investigate all these other motherfuckers who just got pulled out of office. Right? The chair of the FCC wearing a Donald Trump head pin and banning Jimmy Kimmel's show? Jimmy Kimmel, sorry
Kimmel.
for watching.
Right.
I forgot your name there for a second. You know what I mean? This shit is not right. He is literally militarized the ICE, the Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. That's what that stands for. Immigration Customs Enforcement.
Exactly.
But he's turned that into his own private militia.
Right. That's exactly why that's exactly why they are allowing the bottom of the barrel losers, degenerates to take these jobs. Did you see that they even hired some content creator, some left wing person who obviously does not like ICE, signed up for a job, and they got employed right away, excuse me. Obviously they didn't take the job, but that's just how little they're looking into the people that are taking these jobs.
I heard
so you could be a criminal with a list.
Oh yeah.
Happy to take you.
They failed the drug test. I mean, they even have people who were arrested for January 6th who are now employed by us. We found that out. That's proven. So,
oh yeah.
Somebody, I want to read a comment right quick. I saw a new face in the chat. I'm going to try this now. Forgive me if I don't say this correctly. The Uvimon. Did I say that right? Uvimon? The Uvimon says you also never get proven innocent, only ever declared not guilty at best. That's a good point. Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn. That is
Never
true.
thought about that.
And we had somebody in the chat the other day, yesterday, ask about Donald Trump and the proof against him with E.G. Carroll. Remember in the chat?
Right, E.G. Carroll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention, I mentioned in the chat yesterday, a lot of the proof used against him was his own words. They used his own words against him to help convict him of.
I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
To be fair, I needed to look into it, but I did not.
Well, because there's no fingerprints. There's no video surveillance footage of it. There's no eyewitnesses of it. So what proof could there be whenever you're like, I need proof for that? Well, Donald Trump kind of came out and he told us people these things. Remember whenever they issued a picture of her and he's like, yeah, that's me and my wife. No, that was actually you and the lady that they claimed you assaulted. Oh.
He's so dumb. And he lies so much. He's such a liar that he doesn't even remember his lies, so that way he can, back up his lies. And he gets to a point where he's boastful of all his missteps and the bad things he does. Like he's prideful about it.
Yeah. The question in the chat, is this an 18+ stream?
I have boobs.
No,
I have
not
boobs.
necessarily.
They're on my chest.
Is this a song? I don't believe you.
It should be.
I think you're lying. I don't know what's going on.
Gosh. Because of my boobs. So I moved this down. Like it's just so.
Oh, that's what that was about.
Yeah.
That was why they asked that question.
Weird.
This person their head would have fucking exploded the day you were here and you were showing the underboob.
My chest out. This is why I rarely do it, because it's not, you know what I mean? Because it's offensive to their precious little eyes.
Yeah. Well, it's funny.
Anyway, sorry, I had to distract.
We said all of those things. How many times have I dropped the F-bomb? So many times. I haven't even been coy about it. And it's the very top of your cleavage that sets this person off. Ooh, maybe I should show cleavage.
Oh, yeah, let's see it, Chris. Show it to us.
That's part of the problem. These people, it's oppression. They oppress. This is not only do they force their women to dress like that through oppression, you know, and shaming, right? But then they want to go out and do it to other people's women. And now you're pissing me off.
Maybe they're Ferengi.
Maybe they are. Oh, yeah. What did you think? Well, you know what? We got a minute or two. What did you think about that? The Ferengi episode where she was.
Okay, so, well, I'm not sure of all of the episodes,
Right.
but the one that stood out to me that I just thought was funny was when it's Nog and his friend go out to dinner, Cisco's son,
Oh,
Jake,
yeah, Jake.
go out to dinner with the girls, and
She's so
And, you know,
dumb.
yes, oh my god, because I thought, I was like, oh,
She's
he gets
perfect.
it, and he's trying to play it off. I was like, oh, he gets it, and and then he's like, she's so dumb. I was like, no. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And right
was
after that,
funny.
he's like, she's perfect.
It's perfect. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
God.
Why are you talking? You
Yeah, I
should be
really like Nog.
cutting up my food. Yeah, Nog. I think as you continue to see Nog, Nog is one of my personal favorites. One of the episodes recently, you know, Rom, his dad. Rom usually just kind of cows down to whatever Quark wants.
Right.
But you keep an eye on Rom. When it comes to his son, he will get up in Quark's face, and you'll see it
He
coming.
did.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
give it to him. He was
Yeah.
like, if you want this house clean it yourself. And I was like, good for you.
Yeah,
And the times when he takes from his brother, I'm like, big freaking whoop. Because he had a bottle of something. I'm like, your brother does so much for you. Okay, so he takes a little here and there. You're freaking doing fine. Like, are you doing that poorly that you're so worried? Like, that says a lot about you. But I still do love Quark. I just sometimes I'm like, get over it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really enjoy Quark, and then Nog and Rom are some of my favorites. They
They add a lot to the show.
the Yuvimon, I didn't even see if I was saying that right. The chat goes by fast. Let's see. Show me them man boobies. We talking Deep Space Nine, never made it that far. See, that's the thing. Some people don't stick it out through the first season or two, and they can be kind of rough up seasons. But it's story building, and then once you get into like 3, it starts really picking up, and then 4, shit starts coming apart. I feel in 4, you'll see there. Yeah. There's good shit. And, I've told you about how Cisco doesn't have a beard, and he has hair, and that's not the guy I like. And last night was the first episode we watched. The last episode we watched where he's going to have hair. He's already got his beard back. Now he's fixing to lose the hair starting season 1 or season 4. And I'm like, yes. So... let's see here. We're talking Deep Space Nine. Well, actually, tomorrow is Sci-Fi Friday. I love when Quark introduced Garrick to root beer. That is fantastic. Now, Ryan hasn't got that far in the show yet. I very specifically know where that part is. But it is a fantastic scene. And me and the Evil One actually measure other scenes by what we call the root beer moments. There's some shows that are okay. They just don't have a lot of root beer moments where you've got these really good scenes that are fantastic. And, you'll hear about, I don't want to spoil it for you. You'll hear about root beer starting soon. And they use it to describe humans at some point. It's a really good show. Well, anyway, root beer scene. I just want to say root beer stuff. I'm going to wrap up our show, guys. Thank you all for being here. I told somebody I would play something. What was it I told? Was it the Pharaoh's Curse? I think it may have been the Pharaoh's Curse. I'm such a bad person.
Don't remember.
We did go.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow for Sci-Fi Friday.
Thank you for all the support. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, what did I tell you guys I was going to play? I told you, don't make me love to see Chris. Have a good one. Yuvimon, thank you for joining us. See, all you new folk, thank you for joining us. I could have swore I promised to play something. Oh, it was one we had already played at the beginning of the show. Je ne sais pas. I'm going to play this one right here. And then you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow for Sci-Fi Friday. Send safely, my friends. Take care. Do you have a loved one who's on their deathbed, but they've yet to give themselves up to the Lord?
Are you sure you don't want to come to Jesus?
No.
This is your final chance.
No. Worried they're headed to the fiery pits of hell.
Your very last chance.
No. I've been wicked and sinful. I deserve to burn in the hot place.
As you wish. Farewell, my heathen husband.
Farewell, my... Well, fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of post-mortem baptismal kits. No more worries about being miserable alone forever. Be a good Christian and share that eternal pain and suffering with the ones you love. I'm in hell. Not as hot as I thought it'd be. Kind of feels like Houston, minus the humidity. Hello. My favorite drink crafted to perfection. Ooh, and some dank ass weed.
I can't bear to be down on my face chanting, holy, holy, holy is the Lord, every day, all day, for all eternity, by myself.
Wow, is that George Carlin? And Alan Turing, look at that. Carl say, oh, I am so honored. You've been my hero since I was a kid. Neil deGrasse Tyson, what are you doing here? Oh, I get it. I get it. Schrodinger's heathen. Very cute, you. Very cute. That's fantastic. Oh, what is that? What is? It's holy water. Oh, it burns. No, this isn't where I want to be. Pabst Blue Ribbon and a Marlboro? No! Father Flanagan's post-mortem baptismal kit. Dead kid tested, Mother Teresa approved. Is that the Pope and John Paul? Jim Jones and Jimmy Swaggart, huh? I could see that coming. Neil deGrasse, what are you doing? Holy, holy, holy is the Lord. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord.
Thanks, Father Flanagan.
Damn them to an eternity in heaven for only $59.99. They wouldn't appreciate it, but you'll feel better, and that's the point, isn't it? Get yours now. Your heathen loved one's time is running out.
Holy, holy, holy is the Lord. This is some bullshit. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord.
All right, my friends, after I close off this link and the credits are done, it'll kick you over to Amber's show. She's going to have a wonderful show. I forgot to read our super chats today. We do very much appreciate the support. Vern Lovebond has been a member at the channel supporter level for 8 months. That's my dog in there wanting some cheese. Kelly Shearer said, let's all clutch our pearls at the president flipping the bird. A pimp's gonna pimp. Never mind the mishandling of stealing of government documents. And what about the Epstein files? Pimp got a pimp, right? Thank you for the support, Kelly. And then for $2, late to the show, here's alms and recompense from Secular Feelness. Thank you. Never let it happen again. The super chat's okay, though. For $5, Kelly Shearer says, I do not fear the president. I fear his wife. That dominant pantsuit screams, he is your emperor now, and I am the skirt behind the dressing. Yeah, the iron skirt. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Fern Lovebond for $5 says, thanks to John for offering, and to you, Chris, for ridding us of the nuisance of Atheist Approves Matthews. They spoiled community, and I come to chat with friendlies, not trolls. So true. And then finally, a $10 super chat from D&D says, happy Thursday, Ryan and Chris. Thank you very much. All you people are so fantastic. Have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow. Send safely, my friends. Go enjoy Ember Stream.
Got a house that smells like old cheese and shame. Father Flanagan's flesh candles change the game. Goat-scented thrills for your soul's delight. Light it up, baby, make your room right. When you've sinned and need to atone, light the tone. Confession booths, busy, no need to stress. Light a candle and forget your mess. Gross odors vanish like sins in the wind. With each wick, guess who's your new best friend? When you've sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. Smell the ghost in a holy zone. Father Flanagan, here to set the tone. Lambs and calves may have their day, but goats, the scent that leads the way. Clean your slate with a sniff so pure. Father Flanagan's got the cure. Turn your home into a saintly space. With every whiff, find redeeming grace. From your living room to the kitchen sink, light the gold candle.